Hey there guys, thank you so much for joining me, the Indie Gamer here, back with another video. With Game Showcase season now all wrapped up, in this video I'm going to be rounding up my top 15 best upcoming indie games to come out of Game Showcase season 2025. If you are a fan of indie games and like to stay up to date with what's new, then please do feel free to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified whenever a new video drops. So with all that said, let's jump into the video. First up and freshly revealed at the Future Game Show, Call of the Elder Gods is the brand new game from the creators of Call of the Sea. The game is a narrative-rich first-person puzzle adventure which draws heavy inspiration from the works of H.P. Lovecraft. Embark on an emotional and far-reaching journey that blends cosmic horror with inner battles of grief, loss, and fractured memories of the past. With its strong focus on narrative, top-tier voice acting, and layered mind-bending puzzles, Call of the Elder Gods is definitely one to watch. It's coming to all consoles and PC. Shown off on the big stage at the Summer Game Fest, Mixtape is a retrospective coming-of-age story about three best friends told through a series of nostalgia-rich narrative vignettes and dreamlike reenactments of their formative memories. With its charming from-the-heart approach, awesome soundtrack, and a heavy dose of nostalgia, Mixtape is carving out a super unique experience, and one that has all the potential to connect in a very special way. Mixtape is coming later this year to all consoles and PC, with a release into Game Pass on day 1 too. Fresh off the back of a release date reveal at PlayStation's State of Play, Sword of the Sea is an exploration-focused adventure game from talented developer Giant Squid and the visionary artist behind Abzu, Journey, and The Pathless. Based on their previous work, it's a safe bet to assume that Sword of the Sea will be an emotionally powerful experience as we explore the game's stunning landscapes on a mission to unveil a lost sea buried beneath the land. Sword of the Sea is shaping up to be something truly special, and the best part is we don't have long to wait now, as it's coming August 19th to PS5 and PC, with a release into PS Plus on day 1 too. A game I've had a keen eye on for a while now as a big fan of Metroidvanias is Constance, which had another beautiful showing at this summer's Future Game Show. Constance sets out to channel elements from Hollow Knight, Ori, and Celeste into a beautifully crafted hand-drawn Metroidvania, which explores hard-hitting narrative themes of personal struggles and declining mental health and overcoming them through channeling artistic creativity. With its clear identity and interesting themes, Constance is definitely a game to keep a close eye on, especially for us fans of the Metroidvania genre. Constance will release on the 24th of November on Steam, with consoles to follow next year. Revealed at the Xbox Showcase, Don't Nod's Aphelion is a cinematic sci-fi action-adventure set on the frozen and hostile planet of Persephone. After crash landing, astronaut Ariane must brave extreme conditions on a mission to rescue her injured partner Thomas, all whilst facing mysterious alien threats. Gameplay will blend exploration, traversal, and stealth, with a strong focus on atmosphere and emotional depth. Developed in collaboration with the European Space Agency, Aphelion will fuse grounded scientific concepts with a surreal, narrative-driven experience. Aphelion is shaping up to be a sci-fi adventure with real potential to impress. It's launching on PC and consoles in 2026. Next up is Planet of Lana 2, the sequel to the much-loved Planet of Lana from talented indie team Wishfully. In this continuation of the story, Planet of Lana 2 will deliver a cinematic, puzzle platforming adventure and this time around will play out as a longer, more in-depth story, spanning icy mountains, deep oceans, and ancient forgotten ruins. With its breathtaking art direction, cinematic presentation, and enchanting world, Planet of Lana 2 has all the potential to be a very special sequel, and is targeting a release of 2026 when it will come to all consoles and PC, including a release onto Game Pass on day 1 too. Next up, and shining through on the big stage at the Summer Game Fest, Mouse PI for Hire is a bold and super stylish, noir-infused first-person shooter, inspired by classic cartoons of the 1930s. Built from the ground up with hand-drawn art and animation, the game blends modern techniques with the distinctive and beloved style of the classic rubber hose animation era from back in the day. With its instantly striking appeal and clever fusion of styles, Mouse PI looks packed with personality and promise, and has all the potential to be a real gem. It's coming to all platforms later this year. This year's Future Game Show had some fantastic stuff on show, one of my favourites of which was Deepest Fear from Variable State, developer of Last Stop and Virginia. Deepest Fear is a claustrophobic horror shooter set on Neptune, a retro-futuristic underwater research facility. The game will combine Metroidvania level design and classic immersive sim elements, all brought together by a story that is said to be both deeply personal and terrifying in its implications. If Variable State can pull this ambitious project off, we could have something truly special on our hands, and early signs are looking very promising indeed. Formula Legends is a top-down, retro-inspired F1 racing game that blends arcade fun with motorsport strategy. Its vibrant and inviting visual style is cleverly paired with deep simcade mechanics like tyre wear, pit strategy, and era-specific handling to create an experience that sets out to be easy to pick up and rewarding to master. With the developer's clear passion for motorsport shining through, Formula Legends looks set to deliver a satisfying mix of strategy, skill, and addictive pick-up-and-play gameplay, all brought together by a healthy dose of nostalgic, retro racing charm. Formula Legends is gearing up for release sometime later this year on consoles and PC. End of Abyss is a twin-stick survival horror Metroidvania from Section 9 Interactive, a new indie studio founded by the creators of Little Nightmares. You play as Cell, a young combat engineer drawn by a mysterious signal into the sprawling alien hallways of a subterranean labyrinth. Set in a bleak sci-fi world, the game combines moody volumetric lighting, an eerie soundscape, and Metroidvania game design, and layers this with tense survival horror-based combat to create a world full of danger and intrigue. With its rich atmosphere and unique premise, End of Abyss has the makings of something very awesome, and is coming to all consoles and PC sometime next year. Inspired by Japanese folklore, Gurei is a visually striking, hand-drawn boss rush game with a strong focus on intense skill-based gameplay. In a world stripped of colour, you'll face off against fearsome kami, mythical spirits corrupted by darkness, who act as the game's powerful bosses. Each kami you defeat grants you powerful colour-coded abilities, allowing you to upgrade your skill set, grow stronger, and tailor your abilities to suit your fight style. These abilities not only add depth to gameplay, but also inject bold pops of colour to Gurei's monochromatic aesthetic, adding dramatic flair to every battle and emphasising the ability's impact in encounters. If you're a fan of tight combat and challenging boss battles, Gurei is definitely a game to keep on your radar. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is a side-scrolling action platformer that takes the legendary series back to its 2D roots, whilst moving it forward with fresh ideas. Developed by the Game Kitchen, the team behind Blasphemous, Ragebound combines fast-paced combat, precise platforming, and intense boss battles to deliver an all-round package that will keep your focus fully locked in. Based on everything I've played of it so far, it's safe to say this fresh reimagining is a real treat for fans of the series and newcomers alike. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound has recently slashed its way onto PC and consoles on July 31st. Shown at the Day of the Devs, Possessors is a fast-paced action platformer set in a gritty dystopian megacity torn apart by a supernatural disaster. You play as Luca and Rem, a human and demon fused into one, who each bring innate abilities to the table and create a unique dual character dynamic that shapes combat, traversal, and how you interact with the game's vast, interconnected world. With its tight combat, slick traversal, and rich sci-fi aesthetic, Possessors looks to be expertly blending style with substance, and I am very excited to see more. It's coming to consoles and PC sometime later this year. Another game beautifully channeling the rubber hose animation style was Into the Unwell, which was revealed at this year's Summer Game Fest. Into the Unwell is a third-person whack-and-slash action roguelite, which takes the 1930s cartoon aesthetic, fuses it with the 3D game design of the 90s, and layers it with roguelite progression for good measure. Play solo or in co-op as you take on the chaotic and surreal underworld, layered with eerie whimsy and unsettling oddities. Into the Unwell looks like a total blast to play, and I cannot wait to plunge headfirst into its quirky chaos when it launches into early access on Steam. Rounding up today's rundown is none other than Hollow Knight Silksong, the eagerly anticipated follow-up to one of the best Metroidvania games ever made. As we're likely all too aware, Silksong didn't get a fully blown trailer this summer, but it was snuck into the Xbox showcase via the reveal of Xbox's new ROG Ally. Along with this sneaky showing, we also received confirmation that Silksong is targeting a release later this year, which importantly was later solidified by Team Cherry as before holiday season. On top of all this, we just got news that Silksong will also be playable at Gamescom at the end of August too. So after all these years of eager anticipation, dare I say, it looks like we could be officially on the home straight. The actual release date still remains under wraps, but whenever it comes, I have no doubt in my mind, Hollow Knight Silksong will be another unforgettable masterpiece from Team Cherry. Most of all guys, I'd love to hear what games you're most looking forward to. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below. For more indie goodness like this one, feel free to check out one of the 2 videos on screen right now. Otherwise, thank you so much again for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one.